Hello and welcome to the Queber channel. I am Jason, your host. Let's talk about retro technology. Retro technology for me is not a niche, it's not a hobby. It is a lifeline. There's a type of therapy which talks about going back into your past to a time when your life was peaceful, to a time earlier in your situation, before trauma, before anything that really screwed you up, and to create that place in your mind. And when you're having a bad time, when things are going really bad, when you're overwhelmed, when the shit's hitting the fan, you can go back to that place and reconnect with that feeling. Well, for me, that is always going to be electronics. Now, of course, you've got my arcade machine behind me, which I can play Space Invaders on. The reason I don't have it turned on all the time is because that would lessen its effect. But when I'm having a bad day, when I'm overwhelmed, when things are going bad and my normal coping strategies are not working, I will turn that arcade machine on, choose the Space Invader option, and I will be back in 1979. A kid in a chip shop in Tenby, Wales, holding on to those joysticks for the first time and playing. It helps a lot. But there is other parts to it, and that's what I'm resurrecting at the moment. Now, what you see here is a Hewlett-Packard Bell computer. It's not a sleeper build. It's not a modern computer. It is an actual feature perfect almost. It's got a couple of things in there that have had to be changed, like the power supply, and it's got a SATA hard drive and an SSD for the operating system, but it's got a 3.5-inch drive which works. It's got two CD drives that actually work. I'm just going to give me a sec. It's got a Pentium 3 inside. It's got one of the old, I believe it's the old TNT Radeon card. Has the actual graphics card. It's got a sound card. And it is in near perfect working order. The motherboard itself has been recapped, and it's beautiful. And it runs Windows 98 2nd edition. If I want to, let me just pause this now. Okay. And what games do I have to play on it? Jedi Knight, Jedi Outpost, original one. Star Trek Voyager Elite Force, Jedi Academy, Knights of the Old Republic, Settlers, Heritage of Kings, Dungeon Keeper 2, Planescape Torment. All of these are amazing games of the age. Dungeon Keeper Windows 95 disk. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2. And Knights of the Old Republic 2, the second one. Then we've got this. Now this is Realms of the Haunting. One of my favourite games. This is actually a sealed, still sealed, original. Never opened. I probably won't open that. We've got Arcanum of Steamworks and Magic Obscura. This is an excellent game. Very like Fallout. Think of it as the original couple of Fallouts, but in a steampunk universe. It's fucking gorgeous game. Perfect to play. Got Earth 2150, excellent strategy game. Jedi Knight, Dark Forces 2, and the excellent, amazing Privateer the Darkling. I think it's on like 5 CDs, this one. We've got other games, of course. Let's go through the rest of them. At the Chronicles of Darius, which is the manual basically for Total Annihilation Kingdoms, which is in there. Got Warhammer, the strategy game, Warhammer 2. Actually, Warhammer... No, it's Warcraft 3, Reign of Chaos. Original Dungeon Keeper. Ooh, Syndicate Wars. Fucking excellent game. Oh, Worms, World Party. Settlers 2. Kingdoms. And this is one that's very rare, very hard to get hold of. Urban Assault. It's a Microsoft game, strategy game. It's one of the early ones of that kind. So, then, of course, the classic Lemmings. Elite Force, Star Trek Elite Forces 2. I've got some of the manuals out here for some of the bits. Future War Collection. So it's got Dark Reign 2, Heavy Gear 2, Battlezone 2. Total Annihilation, the original. Dark Forces, Star Wars, and Republic, Star Wars Republic Commander, which is an excellent game. Now, what keyboard do you use with a system like this? This is an IBM. Anybody who knows about these? The IBM Model M keyboard. This model is actually from 1984, and it is fully functional. A lot of IT people cut their teeth on these in the 80s and 90s. These are the original mechanical fucking keyboard. These go for like £300-400, can go for £500 on eBay, because they are so sought after, because these things are tanks. They will last forever. Screw all the modern mechanical keyboards. If you're someone who really knows the source, this is the source of it all. It even has working bottom thingies for its thing. It weighs a bloody ton. Weighs a ton. IBM Corp, 1984. Made in the USA. Model fit number L1DH. Model M. Part number 1391401. FRU number 1392090. And ID number 5941986. Last time this was serviced is 1991. You could kill someone with this. This fucking thing, you hit someone with this and use it like a fucking weapon and you'd kill them. It is really heavy and strong. So, unfortunately, I don't have an era specific mouse, which I'm fucking glad of. I mean, seriously, one of the most joyful things about these days when it comes to mice is the optical mouse. Oh my god, the horror stories I could tell you about the old mice with the ball inside them. In fact, I've got an old Amiga mouse. Let me pause this and show you. This is an original Amiga mouse, an old one. Still works. I've used it with my Amiga and then I immediately took it back off and connected in a USB mouse because, damn, it works, but the DPI is like 120 or something, I'm not sure. But the simple fact is that using one of these old ball mice, literally every little scrap of hair in your fucking room would get stuck inside the ball, and when you were using the ball you would feel every bump as a bit of dust was on the ball, and you'd have to open it up every week and scrape out all the crap off the ball drivers inside. And optical mice are one of the fucking nicest things that have happened. Now, what am I going to play this on? I thought about that. I've got a CRT in the attic. Unfortunately, it is on its last legs. But I do have a monitor over here that is connected to my Amiga, but it also has a VGA input, and I'm going to test that. It's 720p, which is perfect for an old system like this. And if it's okay, if not, I'm going to actually try and buy a flat screen, because it's not like the retro tech that we used to play on TVs. These computers were meant to be output to a monitor, so a flat screen, even though that's a flat screen TV, should work. Should, in theory, should. So, yeah. That is my plan for the day. I'm in retro heaven. I really miss the old. I love Steam. Steam is amazing. This box is falling apart, so we can open this one, no problem. But let's just take out Arcanum of Steamworks and Magic. I'll put that there. Let's show you. So, this is what we miss with the download generation. You've got that, which contains the discs. I've got no room anywhere. Put that down. You've got the instructions, quick keys, and all that. I'll put it down there. Stay. which is, I think it has an internal page. Yeah, it's got a map. A map of the area for you to look at. And this is something you don't know about if you're from this generation. This is a manual. Look at the size of that. A game manual. This is not just a manual for the game. This is not just instructions. This will have lore in. This will have stories in. If I look, this will set the stage for the game. We actually fucking read these manuals. Usually while that was installing, we would sit down away from our computer and go through these wonderful, amazing manuals with their pictures and their lore before we started the game. I fucking miss this. I miss this so much. This being able to hold a piece of physicality to do with games. It's amazing. And this wasn't a one-off. This was the norm. This was the norm. The norm to have... Oh, I've got to put a couple more items in. This was the norm when it came to games. Even stuff like this, these are heavy. This isn't heavy because the CDs, no, these are heavy because of the manuals that fit in, that went in these cases, with artwork and full colour inside. And no, they didn't have 32 different languages. They would tell you about the game, about what was going on in there, who the different characters were, classes that you could use. This was beautiful. And then they usually have a key guide as well to go with it. It's crazy how much we've lost. And it's like that. Look at it. The manuals and that. Yes, a lot of people would set their game installing, go to the toilet and sit on the toilet and read these manuals. Now this is... for dark forces. There's something about all this that we're missing now. So this is going to go down there next to where my backup computer used to go. The keyboard is going to go on the keyboard tray there. The mouse will be set up. I've got a few USB, well, PS2 mice that I can connect into this system. And wow, it has a USB, an actual USB port on the front. Wow. So I might do some retro gaming videos. it's not as easy to do because you can't record from the actual device. But first I want to connect you all up to that monitor over there and see whether that monitor can output a crisp, clean image. If it can, then it'll be perfect. If not, then I will look for a 720p monitor with a VGA output. I know Dell has. I thought I owned one. It's just, I don't know. So this is Jason for the Quever channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day.